Hey guys, okay, my name is Lydia, and some of you know who I am because you've seen me here before. Others of you, this may be the first time you're joining me, but I wanted to come to you and talk about motivation. I am a mom of four, and my fourth is only, well, she'll be 5 months on Monday. And to be honest, I've had zero motivation to do anything for me. And I am finding myself at a point with my body that I'm not happy. So I've been down in the dumps, and I have good friends who have been encouraging me. And with my third child, I was able to lose my weight very, very quickly. I was part of a campaign that taught me how to eat correctly and exercise correctly, and detox my body in a way that was safe and manageable. And I lost my weight very quickly. I got back in shape. So with my fourth, I just figured, oh, duh, it'll be just as easy. I'm breastfeeding. That burns like 1,000 bajillion calories at a time. I figured that it would just not be a problem. But it has been. Because with 4 kids, that's just an additional person that I must feed and take care of. And then I also work multiple jobs. I'm a teacher. I'm an online English teacher and a college instructor. So I spend a lot of time grading papers and working for other people besides myself. I also have an essential oils business, so I'm working with my team there. And when I do all of that, plus take care of my kids and try to pay attention to my husband, there's little time for me left. So I wanted to come to you with some ideas for motivation and some ideas to get yourself out there. As you can see, I am glistening from sweat from a workout I just finished, and I see my girlfriend, Epic Win PR, just joined us. Hey girl, thanks for being here. And as I was running, because I made myself, I was thinking, what are the ways that I got myself out here? And the first way was I just knew I could. I've done it before, and I could do it again. So I'm just going to do it. Tuesday, so today's Friday, Tuesday I got myself out there and I just pushed myself to run. I was able to run 5Ks, no problem, a couple years ago. Oh, actually a little over a year ago before I got pregnant with number 4. So if I knew I could do it, then I can surely do it now, regardless of the fact that I'm getting closer to 40. So I thought, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to do it. So Tuesday I ran half a mile. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you haven't done anything in a while, it's a lot. And it was a half a mile continuous, so I didn't stop. So today I set that small goal. So my first tip is to set small goals. So I set that small goal today, at least do half a mile nonstop. So I started going. And my little map my run guy said, oh, you know, you've hit half a mile. And I was like, I still feel pretty good. So I kept going. So my second tip was to set, additional goals. So I made my first goal, and then several of my friends who are actual runners, like they're actually good at it, they always say, like, set a goal, like there's a stoplight, get to the stoplight. So I started doing that today. And before I knew it, I'd hit a mile. So I ran 1 mile continuous. It took me a little over 10 minutes, which is pretty darn good considering I haven't run in a long time. And then the other is to have good jams in your ear. Cake. It's not only great to eat, it's great to listen to. They have a good beat. The Black Eyed Peas, I actually wouldn't necessarily admit to that on a regular basis, but I'm a Bee was kicking my tail today and getting me going. And then I really like Eve 6. So those 3 bands get me moving. And so first tip is small goals. Second tip is good jam, something in your ear. Because running is really a mental game. Actually, all of fitness is a mental game. If you can tell yourself you're going to do it, you'll most likely do it. Third is make sure you're comfortable. So as you can see, I have my hat on. It is raining like crazy out there, and I went out anyway. My husband got home from work, and I said, what's it like out there? Is it really raining? He said, well, if somebody had a mister and was misting you, you'd be wet. So I said, so is it raining? And it is. So anyway, I went anyway. So I made sure I have a hat so it wouldn't get all in my face. I have on my awesome Darth Vader shirt because I didn't want to be too cold, and I had my armband on for my phone, and I didn't want my phone to get ruined. So small goals, good jams, make sure you're comfortable. I wore the wrong shoes today. It was an accident. I was in a hurry to get out of the house. And so anyway, and then fourth tip is to make it a habit. So I'm only 1 week in, and so far, I guess it's a habit. I made myself get up today. I didn't want to, but I made myself. So, small goals, good jams, be comfortable, and make it a habit. And my last tip is to make sure you have somebody to encourage you. So like right now, if you're seeing the awesome comments that are coming up, that's my friend, Epic Win PR. Make sure you're following her on Twitter and here on Periscope. She's really awesome at coaching, and she's a good friend anyway. And she is there for me whenever I need to just vent and say that I don't feel good about myself. And she says nice things back. So have a good community. Find one or two, if not more, to talk to. My husband challenged me last night to do 100 squats and 100 push-ups a day. Yeah, he's funny. He's a power lifter, so more power to him. So let's run that over again. Small goals, good jams, make sure you're comfortable. What was number 4? Make sure you're comfortable. Oh, make it a habit and have a good community. So I hope that you got something out of this. If you're watching the replay, be sure to follow me on Twitter @LizRich. Come see me on my blog, cluttergenius.com. Come see me on Facebook, facebook.com/cluttergenius. Come see me on Instagram, instagram.com/cluttergenius. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope that if you're in a rainy spot, that you find a way to enjoy that. If it was up to me, I'd be reading books and drinking margaritas, but can't do that right now. Have a good weekend.